In a world where trust in law enforcement is often put to the test, there are stories that restore our faith in justice. But what really drives a police officer to risk their career by exposing corruption within their own department? Join us as we uncover the untold stories of those who chose duty over silence in the face of corruption. Let's take a look at an incident that took place on June 20th, 2023, when a Henry County police officer was on his routine patrol. During his shift, he noticed a vehicle speeding at an alarming 96 mph in a 35 mph zone. This was a clear violation, so he decided to pull the car over. However, as the officer approached the vehicle, he encountered an unexpected situation. Instead of a routine traffic stop, he found himself facing something far more complex and unsettling. What happened next was not just about speeding, but about the integrity and courage of law enforcement officers. Take a look.
Really? Yeah.
Yup, the officer had pulled over Henry County Sheriff Chief Deputy Michael Yarub. The chief handed over his license just like anyone else. The officer then went back to his police cruiser. Once inside his car, he picked up the phone and called a friend. In a calm yet curious tone, he started recounting the entire incident. He talked about how surprised he was to see the chief deputy behind the wheel. He described the encounter, mentioning how the chief seemed a bit nervous but cooperative. He also expressed his own nerves, knowing he was dealing with someone so high up in the law enforcement hierarchy. The officer's tone was a mix of disbelief and duty as he detailed the routine stop that had suddenly become anything but routine. He wondered aloud how this situation would play out, recognizing the delicate balance of enforcing the law impartially while dealing with a superior.
Hello? Guess who I just pulled over?
Who?
Yarborough.
Really?
Yeah, the chief deputy driving a Dodge Charger, a souped up Dodge Charger belongs to the sheriff's office. I just clocked this at 96 in a 35.
What was the issue? I mean, why is he speeding?
No reason. He's in an unmarked car. He just got a high horsepower car and decided he wanted to play.
It's your traffic stop. You do what you think you should do. I mean, I'm not telling you one way or the other. You do a 96 and a 35.
Okay. Well, you know I don't care for him, so I'm gonna ride his.
Well, the officer did write him a speeding ticket and handed it to him. Remarkably, the chief owned up to his mistake. He didn't try to escalate the situation or use his position to avoid accountability. Instead, he accepted the ticket without any resistance. This moment is significant because it highlights the integrity of both the officer and the chief. The officer stood by his duty, showing that no one is above the law, not even his superior. Meanwhile, the chief's response demonstrated humility and respect for the law. He didn't pull rank or make excuses. He simply accepted responsibility for his actions. This scenario serves as a powerful example of what can happen when good cops stand up to corruption, even in its most subtle forms. Watch.
Sir, here's your ID back. This is your copy of the citation. If you would sign right here. It's got a court date, time it's a must appear. Yes, sir. Please slow down and have a safe day. Yes,
In the end, Officer Yarub faced serious consequences for his actions. After receiving the traffic ticket, he was suspended for 40 hours without pay. This suspension was due to the severity of the citation, highlighting how even those who enforce the law are not above it. The decision to suspend Yarub was made to emphasize accountability within the police force, sending a clear message that misconduct will not be tolerated. Moving on, let's take a look at a concerning incident from September 7th, 2018, involving Officer Jonathan Schuler of the Maricopa Police Department. While driving on the freeway, Officer Schuler collided with the concrete curved barrier wall. This incident raised questions about road safety and the potential risks officers face during routine patrols. Fortunately, Officer Schuler was located and contacted by fellow law enforcement officials following the accident. Take a look.
Drinking, have you?
No.
Nothing at all?
Nope, been smoked. Really tired from this week. Finally got into that lab.
Okay.
Ate McDonald's and ate shit on the corner.
Did you have a collision with another vehicle at all?
Well, Schuler dismissed the incident, calling it a minor accident resulting from being distracted while eating McDonald's and dealing with something inside his car. This kind of excuse minimizes the seriousness of distracted driving, but it contrasts sharply with the potential dangers, which is a leading cause of accidents worldwide.
My McDonald's and my fries.
Okay.
Not paying attention, ate shit curb, tried to get off the roadway, and here I am.
Okay. Where'd you say your license was?
Yeah.
Who do you work for?
City of Maricopa.
Okay.
So I do have one off-duty weapon right here, just so you know.
Okay.
And then I have one in my truck as well, sir.
Okay.
Insurance.
Oh, okay.
Stopped at McDonald's.
So what happened to your car?
Well, driving down the highway, trying to eat my Big Mac and my double cheeseburgers. Trying to punch in the address, and
Wow.
radio. I fucked up.
What'd you hit?
Curb. Like,
On the freeway or?
yeah, on,
okay.
Gotta be the 202 or something.
Was the tire sparking or something?
I don't know.
That's what we were told. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know. I hit it, and then I was just looking for an exit, found this one, and busted over here.
The officer ensured to alert others about his weapon, showing he was still aware despite crashing into the concrete wall. This quick action highlighted his professionalism and concern for safety amid the chaotic aftermath.
We got called because somebody said you hit a car on the freeway.
Oh shit! I thought I hit a curb.
Did you? Where were you at when you hit the curb?
I was on the 202, and then I just exited real quick. I was trying to find
Where are you headed right now? Chandler?
Yeah, Chandler.
Okay.
It wasn't another car he hit, it was the vehicle.
One of like those raised.
Okay. Because there's off-duty to Maricopa.
He was in Scottsdale for HD in school, and I go, what was your role in it? He goes, not that. Okay, we got out, we looked at when they were unsteady, yeah. And
Clearly, even after hearing the officer's explanation, the police still had their doubts. Something about the situation didn't sit right with them, leading them to suspect a DUI might be involved. This scenario often unfolds when officers notice behaviors or inconsistencies that raise red flags during traffic stops. Such suspicions can arise from observations like slurred speech, erratic driving, or the smell of alcohol. Let's see how this goes.
No prescription medications? Okay. All right. Would you mind stepping out of the car for me, please? Are you still looking for the insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if you can pull that up real quick. You all right? You're shaking, bud.
No, sure. I hate accidents. I've been in one accident.
There's nothing to drink tonight, no prescription medications? Okay. All right.
As you see, Schuler here boldly stated to the officers that he isn't on any medications at all. This declaration can significantly impact how law enforcement perceives and handles a situation. When individuals assert their medication status during police interactions, it can influence decisions on how to proceed, especially in cases involving mental health crises or medical emergencies.
Nothing to drink?
Nothing to drink, man.
Your eyes are a little bloodshot watery, you're kind of shaking, and...
I'm shaking because I know how this goes down.
How what goes down?
Well, you're going to investigate me for a DUI, most likely.
Well, I just want to make sure to be driving, you know what I mean? All right. Would you mind if I take a look at your eyes then? If you've had nothing to drink?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, perfect. All right. What I want you to do is stand with your feet together, arms straight down at your side. Are you wearing contacts?
No.
Any recent head injuries?
No.
Any eye problems? You ever been diagnosed with any eye problems?
No.
No? All right. What I'm going to do...
No nystagmus.
No, not that. That's kind of weird. You just came from that. All right. So you understand what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen, I'm going to move it forth, back in front of your face a couple times, follow it with your eyes and your eyes.
Well, because of the ongoing doubts about Schuler, the officers had no choice but to administer a mandatory DUI test to clarify the situation. Such tests are crucial in determining if someone is driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, ensuring public safety on the roads.
Remain in that position until I tell you to begin. Can you touch heel to toe? You need a minute?
I'm nervous as hell. Not gonna lie.
All right, go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
Now, it was clear to anyone watching that Schuler was incredibly nervous at this point, making the suspicion of a DUI even stronger. His fidgeting and shaky demeanor were telltale signs often associated with intoxication. In such situations, Heightened anxiety can amplify suspicion among law enforcement officers, prompting them to conduct further tests to determine if someone is driving under the influence. These tests typically include assessing physical coordination, speech clarity, and responsiveness to instructions. Nervousness, although understandable in such encounters, can sometimes indicate guilt or fear of consequences, influencing how officers proceed with their investigation to ensure road safety and enforce DUI laws effectively.
Codone?
You took hydrocodone?
Yeah.
When?
Today for my elbow surgery.
When was that?
Like 4 hours ago.
4 hours ago?
Yeah, so it should be pretty well out of my system, I would think.
How much do you prescribe?
I think it's 10 pills or something.
Oh, I thought you said you took 10 pills. I'm like,
Oh,
good
no.
God,
I
man.
don't. We call it an ambo.
Yeah, holy crap. Okay. So you took...
It wasn't until the officer asked Schuller again about his prescription drug use that he finally admitted the truth. This moment underscores the critical role of thorough police questioning in uncovering crucial details during investigations. It also highlights the importance of honesty in legal proceedings, where withholding information can complicate matters and delay justice.
$6.99 on this channel. You start my way, please. All right, take a deep breath in, exhale it like you're blowing up a balloon. All right. Yep. So, just writing it down before I forget it, that's all. So let me ask you this. Are you nervous more so because of the prescription medications you took?
No, except for taking them before. It was just I honestly got lost. And then I need my McDonald's to get home.
Here, Schuller's nervous body language betrays his attempt to hide the clear evidence. Police officers rely on such cues to gauge a person's truthfulness during investigations. But despite his shaky demeanor, he persists in offering explanations for the road incident. However, the officers remain skeptical and decide to conduct additional tests while continuing their interrogation.
What have you taken today?
Prescription ibuprofen, prescription hydrocodone, acetaminophen, or whatever it is. Hydrocodone.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? How long ago did you take the hydrocodone?
Probably an hour before I went to HGN. I had HGN, I don't know if I told you that, but I went to HGN class in PCSO tonight.
The 000s was kind of what we expected. I think with everything else, that you may have either taken more than you were prescribed of the oxy, or you took it too soon to be driving safely in a vehicle. All right? So at this point, you are under arrest for DUI. All right? Okay. I need you to put your hands behind your back for me, please.
Okay. It's my left.
Is that going to cause you any discomfort?
No, you're good.
Okay.
The left one is with the sad.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, in the end, despite registering a 0.10 on the breathalyzer test, he was still detained for driving under the influence. This surprising outcome indicates that while alcohol wasn't involved, the combination of medications Schuller had taken affected his ability to drive safely. It's a stark reminder of how important it is to understand the effects of prescription drugs on driving performance.
Any other gear that you need? It's all your radio.
Yep, all of my SWAT gear and all of that actually is in my, so we're talking rifle mags, flashbangs.
You have flashbangs in your car?
Some gas, stuff like this. We've got to roll at any point. So there's going to be some
Gas
stuff.
as well. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have any, there's no gas, like, I'm not talking CS gas or anything like that.
Y'all carry flashbangs? You have like the little containers?
Box.
Oh, okay. That's,
Yeah, box. Yeah,
I thought you meant like they were on your vest. I'm like, come on, dude.
Nope.
All right. Nothing else on you?
Now, the police themselves are alarmed and worried about what Schuller has in the trunk of his car. He's not just driving under the influence, he's also carrying an arsenal of weapons. This reckless behavior puts not only himself, but also everyone else on the road in grave danger. Driving under the influence is illegal and highly dangerous due to impaired judgment and reaction times. Adding weapons to the mix escalates the risk significantly, raising concerns about potential violence or accidents.
I mean, I just saw him and I just thought, since it's pertinent to that, I'll let him, get on myself.
How's...
These are Zanny bars.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing, but there's two different pills.
Yeah, he's putting pills in here because that's a hell of a lot of Zannies.
But it didn't end there. The cops also found 2 bottles with identical labels, but each contained different pills. Shockingly, 1 bottle held Xanax pills. This discovery shattered the belief that Officer Schuler adhered strictly to the law. It raised questions about the integrity of law enforcement and the extent of Officer Schuler's involvement with controlled substances.
So we know those are Zanny bars.
Yeah, these are Zanny bars.
Which is...
So he has a bunch of Zanny bars. So you got felony right here.
Well, that's fun.
Lucky you, right? Lucky you.
I don't that looks like Xanax.
It is Xanax.
It is
It says Xanax on the backside of it.
We were just going to look it up. What's on the other side?
Everything in here. Yeah, I'm thinking the majority of this we're going to...
Schuler finds himself in a tight spot, trying to talk his way out of trouble by mentioning his recent elbow surgery. While it sounds reasonable at first, upon closer examination, his excuse begins to crumble. This tactic, often used to gain sympathy or understanding, can backfire if it's not backed up by credible evidence or facts. In situations like this, credibility and honesty are crucial.
The University of Northern Iowa.
Oh, okay. So, I got a question for you, bud. You said you took a oxycodone? Hydrocodone, I'm sorry.
Hydrocodone.
4 hours ago? Well, you took that at the stop.
Yeah.
Were you at Pinal County in Florence when you took it?
Right afterwards.
So afterwards?
Yeah.
Where is that prescription bottle?
Right home. Tracking.
Tracking what? I'm curious. So, you took it while you were there? After the wet lab?
Yes.
What did you retrieve that pill from?
My pocket.
So you just had a loose Oxycontin in your pocket, or oxycodone. So you just had a loose one in your pocket.
Yes.
Did you take anything else?
No.
Well, you told us you took Ambien when you were eating the hamburgers.
Yeah, Ambien. You're right, yeah.
Where'd
Why?
you get the Ambien from?
I got it prescribed.
Pulled the pill from?
Oh, my pocket.
So you just had loose pills in your pocket?
Yes.
Why would you take a sleeping pill prior to driving a vehicle?
To tell you the truth, because I haven't slept very well.
You're not gonna offend us if you cuss. You're fine.
Okay.
Schuler is visibly caught in a tense moment, unable to keep his composure. His anxiety grows as he realizes he has been using Xanax without a valid prescription from Veteran Affairs. This situation raises serious concerns about medication misuse, especially among veterans who rely on proper healthcare services for their well-being.
I wanted to take it, get home, and crash, and not be up until 2 or 3 in the morning. So I thought I would take it. Oh, I shouldn't say I thought I would. I took it, grabbed some food, and was driving home.
So you were just trying to curb the time that it would take effect?
Yes.
You didn't think that was a bad idea, getting behind the wheel after taking that stuff?
I honestly, with my body weight stuff, no.
So that's fine. The problem is, in your car we found the 2 anastrozole bottles, but why? Help me understand why you had X in a testosterone pill bottle. Why wouldn't you keep X in the prescription bottle it came in?
And are you prescribed?
Yes.
For what?
For sleep, for anything from back home, Afghanistan.
Okay.
Is it prescribed through the VA?
No.
Can I see that?
Well, Schuler seems to have been playing a tricky game with the labels and contents of those pills. What's really shocking is that he didn't even have a prescription for Adderall, the drug he was allegedly involved with. This kind of deception raises serious questions about his intentions and the risks he was willing to take.
Broken in half.
Is that what it was, though?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Adderall.
No.
I think you knew that though. Because when he said the prescription that started with A, it looked like you were starting to mouth the word Adderall and then you stopped yourself.
I was not.
Okay, and that's fine. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and that's fine.
Are you prescribed Adderall?
No.
So where'd you get the Adderall? Because there's quite a few pills in there.
Right.
And it's in a pill bottle that's prescribed to you, but it's the prescription for that testosterone that you were talking about.
Ultimately, it was discovered that Schuler wasn't the only DUI case that night. He had consumed a mix of pills, ranging from prescribed medication to over-the-counter drugs, obtained by manipulating multiple doctors for prescriptions. This reckless behavior led to his confinement during the investigation. However, the situation escalated when he was arrested again after crashing into a yard and fleeing the scene. Following these incidents, Schuler resigned from the Maricopa Police Department and later pleaded guilty to DUI drug charges for both arrests. Next up, let's take a look at the case of Sergeant James that happened on June 24, 2022. While on duty, Sergeant James noticed a car swerving between lanes. Concerned about the driver's safety and the safety of others, he decided to pull the car over. As he approached the driver to address the situation, what happened next was unexpected and set off a chain of events that revealed a deeper issue.
How are you doing well in yourself?
I'm doing all right.
What's your hurry? You're very recklessly from the city all the way here, man. In and out of traffic, not using turn signal. Man, I watched you. It took me this long to catch up to you.
I'm sorry.
You were 70 plus.
I didn't think I was that bad.
I checked you at 65.
I'm sorry.
What's your hurry?
I gotta get my medication.
You gonna try to kill people over medication?
No, well, it helps with my anxiety.
If that car in front of you would have slammed on brakes, you would have caused a wreck right here.
As the officer finished lecturing the driver and went back to his car to write a ticket, Sheriff Henderson unexpectedly approached the driver. This upset the sergeant, leading to a heated altercation between the two law enforcement officers that erupted in front of everyone. The situation quickly escalated, drawing the attention of nearby witnesses, stunned by the confrontation between the sergeant and the sheriff, with voices rising and tensions flaring.
All right, watch coming through town like that, man.
Oh, yeah,
Traffic's heavy, okay? All right, be careful.
Sir, got a question. Yes,
Come on. Inside the city or out here?
just right here.
Okay.
Go pull the video at Valero. You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy.
And we're going to
do it.
Charges
do it.
Your income.
Do it, Do it, Ode.
Go for it.
Do it. There's cameras at Valero and there's cameras at Napa that see you pulled out.
Shut your mouth.
You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
Talk to you, fuck. You a boy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Count 302, status check.
Well, it's really disheartening to see law enforcement officers behaving this way toward each other. After the incident, the High West Police Department issued an apology. They assured everyone that the two agencies involved are still working together harmoniously. But here's the surprising part. No internal investigation has been started regarding what happened. Both officers involved are still on duty without any restrictions. It's truly unfortunate that personal issues are allowed to affect their professional conduct. You'd think there would be some consequences, or at least a thorough review to prevent this from happening again. Instead, it seems like everything is just being swept under the rug. This raises serious questions about accountability and the standards upheld within these agencies. Next, the case of reckless driving that happened on November 13, 2016. Deputy Zachary Harrison responded to several 911 calls in Montmorency County, Michigan. The complaints were about a pickup truck being driven erratically, but when Deputy Harrison arrived on the scene, he discovered that the driver was Lieutenant Brian Filipiak from the Watson County Sheriff's Office. Take a look at how the situation unfolds.
Can I see your license, registration, proof of insurance? Okay. You got your ID? Department ID? And your driver's license. The reason why I'm stopping you is we got multiple reckless driving calls about you. Okay. And then when I'm following you, you're hitting the shoulder of the road. You been drinking? How many? Okay, you been drinking on the way here? Do you have a firearm on you? Okay. Do you got your pistol? Are you a corrections officer or just deputy? Lieutenant? Okay. Alright, just sit tight, right back to you.
Well, this DUI arrest couldn't have been more straightforward. The suspect literally admitted to the crime right on the spot. To top it off, he even reached over to close an open container in the back seat, making his guilt all too obvious. What a chaotic situation. DUI arrests are serious because they endanger everyone on the road. It's crucial for police to swiftly intervene to prevent potential accidents and keep communities safe. With such clear evidence, it's crucial that the legal system imposes a significant penalty to deter future infractions and protect the community.
I'm going to have you step out of the car. I'm going to do a field sobriety test for you. Okay? I'm going to ask you to step out of the vehicle. What would you like me to do?
Just let me go.
I can't. I've got multiple 911 calls about a reckless driver, plate and all matches, almost hitting vehicles. I get behind you. You hit the shoulder of the road twice.
All right, just let me stay here.
You can't. I'm going to ask you nicely to step out of this vehicle. Brian, my hands are tied. If I let you go, I'm going to lose my career over you. I don't want to yank you out of this vehicle.
No, just let me go.
I can't. We're done with that. Step out of this vehicle right now.
Just let me go. Be a good guy.
I am being a good guy. Brian, out of this vehicle. I'm asking you nicely.
One can't really tell if it's the alcohol or if he always acts so childishly. Either way, he might as well just give up and surrender. Such erratic behavior isn't uncommon in high-stress situations like this, but it's crucial for the safety of everyone involved that he cooperates with law enforcement. Resisting arrest only escalates the danger for both the individual and the officers.
You know, the next thing, I'm going to go hands-on with you.
No,
you're going to go to jail for R&O. You want that?
No, I don't want that.
Out of this vehicle right now.
Do me a favor.
I can't.
Oh my God.
I'm not losing my career over you.
And I'm not losing my career either, so.
I'm getting done with you.
What's your name again?
Deputy Morrison.
Morrison?
Zach Morrison.
Just let me.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
You think I want to do this? Arrest a fellow cop?
Yes, I think you do.
Why?
I don't know.
I know this career. I know what you go through every day.
No, just let me go over.
Why do you think I want to arrest a cop? We're not above the law. I don't want to fight you.
I'm not going to fight.
You're resisting already.
No, I'm not. I just want you to let me go.
I can't. Out of this vehicle now.
No, be it.
Out of this vehicle
no,
now.
Don't touch me.
Brian, out of this vehicle now.
Don't touch me.
Let's step out.
No.
You know this.
Oh my God. Man, don't make me crawl through here.
Get out of this vehicle.
Hey guys. Step out to the back.
As you can see, he really tried everything to avoid consequences, even pulling the professional courtesy card that cops sometimes use to dodge trouble. But this time, the deputy prioritized doing his job properly over Brian's attempts to evade responsibility. This incident underscores the importance of upholding fairness and accountability in law enforcement practices, ensuring that everyone, regardless of profession, faces the consequences of their actions. Such integrity helps maintain trust between law enforcement and the community they serve, reinforcing the principles of justice and equality under the law.
Taser right now if you don't get out. Out! Right now! Go to the front of my car. You got your firearm on you.
No, I don't.
I'm patting you down. Turn around. Are you going to do sobriety test?
2134 still with you?
It's affirmative.
Can I just pull off?
No. If you're not going to do field sobriety test, turn around, place your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
You are under arrest.
No,
You are under arrest. Don't resist.
No.
You're under arrest.
No,
Place your hands behind your back.
No.
Hey, you are placed under arrest for suspicion of operating while intoxicated.
And I already told you I would go by the side of the road and sleep it off, so.
Okay, we're done with that. Backseat of my car, please.
No.
You're already under arrest. Backseat of my patrol car.
Dude.
Brian.
I'm not gonna fight you. Can we talk?
I've tried talking. You won't talk to me. You want to sit on the side of the road. You got him?
So, what do we gotta talk about?
Well, not much talking about.
Well, Brian found himself at the end of the road with nothing left to discuss. He intended to sleep off whatever had happened on the roadside, but the officers had other plans. They took him to the lockup for a safer nap. This move ensures safety not just for Brian, but also for others on the road. It's crucial to prevent accidents caused by impaired driving. In situations like this, law enforcement's priority is public safety, which sometimes means making decisions that individuals may not agree with in the moment, but are necessary for everyone's well-being.
What kind of deal do you want to make?
A cop to a cop? That's what the deal's about.
A cop to a cop? Why are you putting me in that situation?
Why are you putting me in that situation?
I didn't drink. Okay,
No, let's talk
step
about
back.
it. No, I'm not gonna fight, but...
Have a seat.
No, let's talk about it.
Have a seat. Any other person's gonna get an R&O charge. You know this.
I don't know.
Have a seat.
No.
Hey, watch your head.
I'm who you guys are. Do you guys realize that?
Yes.
Okay, then stop.
We're done. Stay right here.
No.
Yes.
Just let...
Brian, don't.
Stop. Why are you doing this to a fellow cop?
Why are you doing this to a fellow cop?
Now, what do you think of these cases? Leave your answers in the comments section below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon.